Hi, it's Marie again. I want to tell you about the difference between getting married and not getting married. If you get married, you are entitled to alimony, male or female. Who's ever the breadwinner of the family, they may end up paying you. Why is this important? Because you might be in a relationship where your significant other says, please stay home. And you do. And guess what? Sooner or later, they could leave you in the middle of everything. And you're stuck with the bills, taking care of the house, taking care of the children, while they're with the ones with the money running off, spending it however they want to spend it, and not giving you any money to pay these bills. It's a very sad thing, and it happens all the time. So I want to make sure that you understand that getting married and having a prenup is so important. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how important it is. For so many people left with nothing. I mean, your ex could close out bank accounts, credit cards. It doesn't matter what documents you have in place. This could still happen. I want to stress the importance of having a separate bank account. I know what you're thinking. I love my spouse. He would never do anything to me like that. Trust me, they will. You just don't know what the lengths that people will go to convince you that they love you, that they would never hurt you, and they would never leave you. You can't even begin to believe it. But believe me, they will do it. And you need to have a separate bank account, and you need to start putting money in there just for you. And you need to tell your spouse. You can tell your spouse about it if you want, or not. It could be secret, because I'm telling you, I mean, there just comes a time when you really don't know the person that you're with. I mean, I watch all these shows all the time where the spouses, they kill each other. And why do they do that? I mean, I'm wondering, two people so in love, they have children together, and then they want to kill each other. So believe me, it happens so often. It happens just when you least expect it. And the other person would never believe it. There's always the person in the relationship that's in denial. I saw a quote the other day. It said, women are like the police. They can have all the evidence in the world, and they still need a confession. That hit the nail on the head. If you're not aware of contracts and you think that you don't need them, let me tell you something right now. You need them, and you need the right contracts. You can have documents in place like durable power of attorney. You can have a will in place. You can have documents in place for medical care. They can immediately make those invalid. The other party can take you off those documents as easily as they put you on them. But what you really need is a marriage contract and a prenup. And you need documents, maybe like a will, talking about each asset. You need to sit down with an attorney. I know you're thinking it's expensive, but let me tell you something. If you have to go through a divorce, if you have to go through a separation, that's where the expenses really are. They can cost you thousands of dollars, especially if you're fighting. You're trying to force the other person to produce his financials. You're trying to, protect your children in any way. If you have to hire a guardian ad litem to protect your child, that can cost thousands of dollars on top of your attorney's fees. So please get a prenup. I mean, really, in it should say if anything should happen to your children, or your children should maybe accuse your ex of something. Maybe something along those lines should be said, should be stated in that contract of what would happen. But ultimately, I think if you agree on an amount of child support and alimony prior to the separation, and maybe have it updated every couple of years, I think that's the better route to go. But again, you may want to speak with an attorney, because everybody can dispute, everybody can raise a defense to a contract, but most contracts, once they're signed, they are enforceable. You probably want to make sure that they are for an extended period of time. One day your spouse is completely in love with you, that's the day you want to get the prenup signed. One day your partner wants to leave you, you have this contract. You go to court, you present the contract, it's pretty much said and done. He can fight the contract, but he's probably not going to get very far. It would cost him thousands of dollars to do so. So again, just take that into consideration. Don't leave it up. Don't leave it up to trust. People turn on each other every day that love each other. People could be together for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, maybe even 40 years, and still leave each other and really just hate each other, want to kill each other. You don't know. So just, be smart about it. I didn't know about this, even though I had attorney services. If you don't know what to ask for, it's probably not going to be presented to you. So it's good to get this out there, and I hope it benefits you in some way. Take care.